Yo, yo, yo. Hello. Blah, blah, blah noises. Okay. Hi, I'm here. Gonna do a quick little stream and in memory of our fallen show comrade, Smiling Friends, we're going to do Steelix in the style of Smiling Friends. Hey, Candy. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. Don't even hear the news, but last night, uh, Zach Hadel and the other guy's names can't remember right now. Michael Cusack. They announced Smiling Friends will be canceled. Well, not canceled. They're going to put it on indefinite hiatus because they don't want to ruin it with a mediocre next season. And if they feel like coming back to it, they will. Which I respect. I understand it. And they don't really owe us anything. They just made a cool show that people like. It is what it is. AS. You forgot the second S there. AS. Alright, so we're just gonna have this dumb idea to insert a Steelix into this scene. So we're just gonna do that. I want to use for reference. Smiling Friends side characters. There's this one guy who has eyes just like Steelix's. Where is he? There he is, this guy. I forget his name. So, what have you been up to, pal? Why did I say it like that? Pal. Yeah. College has been pretty busy. Yeah, same here. Oh my god, do I understand? I've been being pulled in all sorts of directions. It's, it's downright frustrating. I have so many things I want to do that I just don't get to do. I haven't been to my writing group in like a month and a half. I keep having to pause and start and pause and start like comic I want to make. I've had all this energy and all these creative ideas and just fucking no chance to do them. Are you in college for again? I don't know if you told me. You probably did. I forgot. We have auditions today and next Thursday, so I had to leave to go to school at like 4. Auditions for our little short film things. My script about the clown in the waiting room. I might I might cast my clown tonight. That sounds like a euphemism. I'm going to cast my clown. Bear witness. Fine arts. Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. That's cool. I wish that I majored in fine arts instead of double majoring in visual art and communication media film, and I've hated almost every communication media film class I've been in. Really should have just stuck with the art. But I was like, they don't have animations, so the closest thing would be if I do both these majors, and then it's kind of like that's what animation is. And no, no, it's not. It's not how it worked out. Technically, I'm a studio arts. Didn't know the difference. I see, I see. I mean, is there that big of a difference? I guess fine arts is more just like painting and sculpture, and then studio was whatever you want, I would presume. There's the fine arts and then the okay arts, and then the bad arts and then the evil arts, and the chaotic neutral arts. So many arts. Let's see. So I'm gonna give him like a big brow. There, we give him a little eyeshadow thing. Ooh, ominous. He's scary. Can the smiling friends handle the challenge? Will they make Steelix smile? He looks very flat. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. And yeah, I guess there's not much room for the rest of him. It's just like that, and then maybe one of his little spikes can come out the front. Okay, there's attempt one. We're going to do another attempt here. This time I want to make it a bit more dynamic. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Here we go. Ah, my phone. Jump scare. The plan was for Thursdays moving forward to do an art stream followed by a video game stream with my buddy Callie, but those are going to be delayed for a little bit because of school stuff. But soon you'll see more gaming on here. Gaming, gay men. They sound the same. Can't be a coincidence. Oh yeah, well, tell me about the kind of stuff you're doing in your art school. What are you up to? Oh yeah, I'll talk a little bit about that for myself too. Uh, so yeah, I finished my first collage assignment. It went pretty well. We had a guest critic come in, this local collage artist guy whose work I actually had known. It was a funny coincidence. I'd just been getting into zines like within the last year because this little consignment shop near me sells a bunch of zines in like a bucket, and a bunch of them were his zines. And just total coincidence. He's like, "Oh, here's some of the work I've done." I'm just like internally, I'm just like pointing and yelling, "Ah! I know that! I know that! I own these." So that's kind of cool. Um, yeah. So my piece for the collage thing, I what I did was I cut out just the darkest images I could find in National Geographic magazines, like weird shadows and just dark forms and silhouettes, and then I assembled those into these sort of bizarre abstract creatures, which I titled the piece Shadow Beasts. It turned out pretty cool. Um, oh yeah, I could show them on stream. Why not? I'll do that later. No, this doesn't feel smiling frenzy enough. I need to like it's missing something. Gonna give him a little bit of a schnoz. Maybe these will be like weird overgrown teeth. The eyes. Yeah, too angry. Might be right. Let's try something else with the eyes. Hmm. Also, maybe they should do the thing that all the characters on the show do, where the eyes are both like on the same plane. Okay, this is weird. Oh, I kind of love and hate this. Yeah. Yeah, dude. This is wonderful. It's so cursed, but I feel like this is the kind of thing they would do, you know? This feels more like the spirit of the show. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Does he have anything? Oh yeah, Steelix doesn't really have like a bumpy on his head, does he? Let's give it like a slight little. Eh, eh. Oh, I love it. This is horrible. Oh my god. Well, yeah. So for my next assignment for collage class, we have the choice between like you can do a sculpture, a video, some third thing, and a digital zine. So I'm gonna be making a digital zine, or at least my current plan, because we have to like pitch these ideas to the teacher and she has to approve of them. Current plan. I have this short story I wrote a while ago called The Junk Man, and I'm wanting to turn it into a comic forever. And I think it'd be perfect to do all in collage form. But it's all about like reusing trash and like, just really kind of erratic and gross and weird kind of look I always wanted to give it. I think it'll be perfect. It's just a short story about this guy who makes a robot, and he sort of has like parental issues. He makes a robot to be his like son, but the robot, um, you know, being given sudden sentience, accidentally murders his creator, and then it sort of just follows this silent robot who has to kind of figure out what life is and what it should do with itself in this cramped, dark, like hoarder's den with a corpse. And I don't know, it's sort of a reflective, weird, sad little story. Well, this is perfect. Okay, I love this. This is so Perfectly cursed. Maybe it should be like cleft, like a little butt chin. Yeah, like a Peter Griffin butt chin. We should do one of these streams with just Family Guy funny moments playing in the corner the entire time. What's your favorite Family Guy's funny moment? Whenever I think of a Family Guy bit, the first thing that comes to mind usually is when Peter looks down at his chin and he's like, "How'd those get there?" And he just takes off his chin and puts it in his pants. I don't know, like, so stupid. You don't think Steelix looks like that? Too bad. He does now. This is what he would look like in the Smiling Friends universe. And you get the premise? I nailed it. Oh, this is so stupid looking. So stupid. I hate Family Guy. I kind of do too, but it's funny to think and talk about. And I liked some of the early stuff. Like it has its moments, but it's a bad show. It's not high art. Sometimes it's not even that funny. Definitely the newer stuff is not very funny. It so quickly became just, "Hey Lois, remember when Transformers did a funny Fortnite?" And then just like 5 minute unfunny cutaway. But sometimes it hit. And I think seasons 1 through 3 are like pretty decent. Just lost its way. Became too entrenched in pop culture and obsessed with its own cutaway gags. It really should not have gone on as long as it did. If it had stopped season 3, it would be revered as one of the greatest shows on TV. And now it's seen as slop. Which, one of the reasons that Smiling Friends has decided to quit now. Because they've seen the fate that so many shows find themselves in. Sorry, I know you're typing stuff. I'm just concentrating on this line. Okay. Rip off of Simpsons and South Park, except they're literally not funny. It just feels so generic and not. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. It definitely is the inferior South Park Simpsons thing. I love South Park. And I do still watch it. I think, it's fallen off and then come back and then fallen off and then come back multiple times. I think right now they're in a pretty decent place again. But, nowhere near where they were at their peak. Do you think racism with no twist is funny? Yeah, I agree. I agree. South Park is genuinely pretty much always funny. Matt and Trey Parker are very clever, very good writers. They keep it fresh, and they actually like experiment with the formula in interesting ways. Okay, okay, we're gonna render this now. Enough of this. How's my line thickness? Maybe a little thinner. Uh, Here, let me look. Oh, whoops. Trying to grab their outline color. Is it different for each thing? Maybe it is. Okay, we'll use this one. Okay. Uh, okay. So we're gonna use 0.40 size. Okay. Yeah, and Simpsons, I mean, obviously early Simpsons, some of the best TV that's been made. Where was their fall off? Like season 9, some people say? I haven't watched it like enough and like fervently to really know. This is making insanely good sense to me. I do like Simpsons, but yeah, it's not a show that I watch super often. I'm more of a South Park kind of guy. But it is obviously very good TV. Never seen Simpsons, don't think I ever will. Hate the art. That's interesting. The newer art or the older art? I guess the show has been like it's been through like four different visual identities, honestly. You had like the early um stuff on the Hanna-Barbera show, and then you have like the first like 7 seasons, and then like the later up to like season like 20, and then like there to now. The newest era of Simpsons looks horrible. The very early stuff was charming. Early seasons are charming. Mid seasons look fine. Yeah, I really just only don't like the newer stuff, how it looks. It's so shiny, and all the guest characters have like this really un-Simpsons-ish look to them, so that they can, so because the celebrities are probably like, make me look like me. I don't look too cartoony. Add more face wrinkles until I look completely different than every other character. Their eyes and nose look like cock and balls. I mean, yeah, a little bit. What are you gonna do? It's just how it be. That reminds me, I was drawing I was drawing the character for my comic, Peep, in class the other day, and this kid beside me was like, "Why are you drawing tits?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Isn't that boobs? What are you drawing there?" And it's just her eyes because they're really globular. They're like this, and he's like, "Why are you drawing tits?" Like, no, it's just her face. Yeah. Ew. There she is. Something like that. Yeah. Me, 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 me. There you go. It's gross. I don't like I don't like the Simpsons cock and ball face. It makes me feel icky. Like Fly Guy. The hell's Fly Guy? I guess I'll do that in a future stream. Let me see what that looks like. Fly Guy. Oh, look at this weird little character. Oh, he is kind of grotesque, isn't he? Yeah, he definitely has a cock and balls face, doesn't he? Big balls. Buzzboy and Fly Guy. Huh. Alright, add it to the list. I don't know, whatever character comes up next that has big eyes. We'll do it like this. Maybe one of the, like the baby starters. I don't know if I call it horror. Well, okay, wait. Ah. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look great. I don't like these people. The Fly Guy himself is like okay. These like garbage can people. Oh, it's just very sloppy. It's just gross. Here, I want to see like different generations of Simpsons. Just to like visually compare them next to each other. Yeah, like 80s, 90s now. You know, those are charming. This is too clean. There's something about it. What is this? I don't know. It doesn't bother me like all that much. It really is just when they became like super static, like they'll have a fucking metal rod up their ass. I don't know. Wait, let me see. Um, Simpsons guest characters art. Yeah, like I guess even yeah, even back then they're making them really wrinkled and like they look so different from Homer. Which I'm not always against that. Like I like different kind of art styles mashing together, but not when they look terrible. Oh yeah, like this. Like that doesn't look great. I don't know. Only American comedy show I can stand art style wise apart from South Park is King of the Hill. There's a certain genuineness to King of the Hill. I agree with that. You know, yeah, there is a lot of American cartoons that have terrible art styles. American adult cartoons with terrible art styles. I mean, I'm so sick of fucking like Big Mouth and stuff. Worst adult cartoon art styles. Yeah, Big Mouth. Forget about it. Oh, yeah, that's wretched. Um, oh, whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, I mean, the one thing you can say about Family Guy is it inspired so many awful art styles. This shit, Brickleberry. Oh my god. Um, Problem Solvers. Problem Solvers is like so bad it's awesome though. I don't think Rick and Morty looks that bad. I don't have a problem with Rick and Morty. I mean, okay, well, the later seasons, I will say, they become unfunny and bad. But art style wise, I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. Oh yeah, Common Side Facts. I gotta watch that. That has a fun art style. That's good. What the fuck is happening here? They look high all the time. Eh, doesn't bother me. This is gross, whatever this is. Ren and Stimpy. That one looks good. Like Ren and Stimpy, obviously. 8 ounce mouse. I never watched it. I just seen like screen caps. It looks fucking bizarre. Anyway. And a lot of time I should get back to it. I think big globular eyes can be fun. And the main character of my comic has them, so I don't know, get used to it. You're gonna see them from time to time on here. She's a reason for it though, at least. She has no eyelids. So at least there's that. Eh. Trying to other American cartoons. Adult cartoons that are good or bad. Damn it. Why is it so hard to draw a circle? You'd think after drawing, 10,000 circles, you'd have it down. That'll work. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, there we go. Does Steelix have super flat eyeballs? It's a good question. Looks like he could just have just like a slab, like eyeball printed on a screen kind of thing. But for the purposes of this, he has big, beautiful round eyes. I always wonder that with creatures that are supposed to be made entirely out of rock, but they have eyeballs. How the hell do those eyeballs work? That thing is not seeing shit. From what I know about eyeballs, they gotta be curved, they gotta be squishy, they gotta let light in. Rocks ain't doing that. Maybe if their eyes are made of crystals, and it was like a super specialized, rounded kind of crystal, or maybe it is jagged and they just have really bad, fucked up vision. I don't know. I think about these things. Too many teeth. Looks weird. E, 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 e. I like Steelix a lot. Apologies to all the Steelix fans that this is what I'm doing for Steelix, and that he looks so stupid, but hey, you know what? Get used to it, sucker. Think I give a fuck? Also, you know what's funny about this series? So, I get very little interaction online. The only place that anyone interacts with the finished drawings of these is Blue Sky. And I appreciate that. I'm happy that that platform is actually taken off a little bit. On Twitter, I get maybe one like a week. On Blue Sky, I'm getting 20 retweets and like 80 likes. And I'm pretty happy about that. You know, that's great. It's going pretty good. Um, but yeah, like almost no comments or anything. But then every once in a while, I'll pop into someone I know in person. And they're like, "Oh, dude, I love your Pokemon art series. I know you back from back in like high school. Remember me? I see your Pokemon art all the time. Oh, it's so cool." And I'm just like, "Thanks. I wish you'd given me any sign that that was the case." But thank you. It's sweet, and I'm glad that people are genuinely liking this series. But it's weird. I don't know. I guess I kind of get it. Like, I don't interact with stuff online that much either. Like, how often do I actually comment on something other than just being like, "Oh, it's kind of cool," and giving it a like? That's just like that's the human condition. That's just how we are. It's easier to just show a slight sign of appreciation rather than like actually engage and be like, "This is neat. Thank you for this." Why do that when you can get a similar message across with a single like? So I get it. I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating sometimes. All right, let's fill them in with some color. So let me see the color Smiling Friends. They don't really have shading at all, do they? Yeah, pretty basic. I think I might also let's change like the hue here. Let's make him more like blue. Because I think everything has a slightly differently colored outline. So this will just make it stand out a bit. Like that. A little bit less saturated, a little bit darker. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright. And now we just fill with a color. I'll go like bluish, desaturated, maybe more of a bluey purple. Something like that. A little too dark. Uh, Sora's Pixel Converter? What's that? Sora's Pixel Converter. Oh, is this something like you put an image in it and then it gives you like the palette? Or what is this? Okay, wait, I think I clicked on the wrong thing. What is this? So small yet so warm. Ameniwa. Okay. Okay. Retro pixel art generator. Huh. Okay. Here, for now, let's put Steelix in here. What does it do? Oh, it just pixelizes stuff. That's fun. That's cool. Huh. Huh. That's very neat. You can choose styles and animations and give it text. Oh, you can even give it like a... Oh, that's fun. Huh. Dialogue. Cool. Or maybe we can pop something I've drawn in here. See what it does to it. Let's see. Let's do... my Porygon. Pretty neat. Whoa. Now that can give some kids in Japan seizures. Oh yeah, sorry, I thought it was kind of small for you. I forget sometimes. That's pretty cool. Ah! Seizure mode! Cool. I like it. Oh whoops. I'll bookmark this. Where did it bookmark to? I'll figure it out later. Cool, cool. Well, thank you for that. That'll be fun to play around with later. Why is all these gaps? Wait a sec. Maybe... Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. Grab that color. Is it because the background was like that? Yeah, I think that's why. Sometimes if you don't give an actual background, the background is like the checkerboard thing. It'll fuck with your coloring. I don't really get why. Do, do, do. Right. Let's change. Oh yeah, I can't really do that. Yeah, pew. Oh shit. That. Yeah. Cool. Uh, shit. We're gonna do anything else to him? I mean, is it really that simple? Let's just look at smelling friends a little bit here. Uh, okay. So sometimes an extreme close up, they do have a little more shading. Let's see the Yeti. Yeah, no shading. Very detailed though. So maybe we could add a bit more details to our guy. The fuck is this thing? Jesus. Yeah, I guess there's not much more to do. Maybe I'll make the eyes. This one make them a little better. Yeah, that's good. And let's make this like a bit more interesting with color. Yeah, yeah, here we go. Yeah, yeah, boss. It's looking real good. Get Steelix there. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's an improvement. And instead of pure white, maybe we'll go like... I hate that I can't add in color that way. I have to kind of have to go about it in annoying ways. Okay. Alright, well, let's see how it looks in the scene. Okay. For the time being, he sticks out a bit much. We're going to fuck with that. You can draw on the thing as well? On the Sora thing? Really? Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's a little laggy. Well, alright then, we are going to have to do a stream drawing in this program. 100%. Oh, the filter. Yeah, maybe. Or I just have too many tabs open. I tend to do that. Well, that's very cool. Okay, we'll definitely fuck around with that sometime. Cool program. Thank you for that. I'm always down for suggestions for new programs and styles and stuff, so keep me hooked up. Alright. So, take a folder, get these, duplicates, pop them in there, minimize that, then grab these, merge. Okay, now we have Steelix on his own. Yeah, no, that's what I'm fixing right now. I've had to do this for some of these in the past. So we're going to shrink them. That's why I combined it all. And now we expand. See, already looking better. Let's see. Might gone a little too far. So let's cancel that. Let's try that again. So here we'll shrink it to about here. And then we grab it again. Nope, not enough. Go to about here, maybe a little more. There. Okay. No, it's still too much. Still too much. I'll find that sweet spot. There. There's other things we can do too. Let's try to give it a slight Gaussian blur. Smallest one there is. It's pretty subtle. It helps, it helps. And then I think the colors are clashing a little bit, so we're gonna fuck with that. So maybe a little less saturated, a little lighter maybe? A little dark. No, you know what a big thing about this? I think I did do the lines too thick. Although, that means maybe we just shrink them a little bit. It almost works. Almost works. What if we just select, shrink the selection by like 0.05 rounded, and then we do the good old invert delete. That looks terrible. Never mind. Okay. We're gonna try that again. So we're gonna duplicate this folder. Okay, gonna merge that. Oh wait, no, not merge it yet. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do that same trick, but just with the lines to make them a little bit thinner. It doesn't always look good, but it's worth trying. Do it by 0.02. invert, delete. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. That might have fixed it. Okay. I'm going to duplicate that. Merge. Then we make you smaller. Okay. And then we make you bigger. That feels better. Now we're gonna fuck with your hue and saturation a little bit. Let's see. There's a bit of variation in color with the raisin guy. Not enough noise in the color. That is a good. That's good. Yeah. Uh. Oh, there we go. And no robos. Good point. Good point. How do I do a little bit of that color noise? Okay, well here first. Yeah, it definitely looks better. Okay. Okay. That helps. Yeah, okay. So we'll do a mask layer above. And let's use one of our texture brushes. Um, Film grain, why not? Does seem to help a little bit, doesn't it? Still not 100% there. I think we should do a little bit of that Gaussian blur. Hmm. That's pretty close. I think we overdid it just slightly. Yeah, maybe just 2, which is sadly the smallest we can go. And then luminosity maybe a little bit. That feels pretty good. I'm not sure what else I can do to it. Um, okay, one thing. The outline on him still feels too blue. So we're going to do some brightness contrast. Turn that contrast up a little bit. A little bit. But reduce the brightness. Contrast. Okay, and then we go back to the hue and we can sort of fix what that ruined while keeping the darker lines on the outside. Brighten that up slightly. Desaturate slightly. Does look pretty good. Bothers me how that one clock is overlapping with the door frame. Because the room, yeah, it's because the room was broken. I think that wasn't my fault. It was like that when I got here. Let's see. Still, he pops out quite a bit, but he is also very large. Okay. I will try doing this trick one more time. Just see if that helps. For everything else we've done. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Honestly, pretty happy with this attempt. That looks not bad. It's better than the Simpsons one I did back in like my second week of doing this. I definitely learned some things since then. Okay, well, there you go. There's my little celebration, my little send off to Smiling Friends. There's still 2 episodes coming out for it, so I guess it's not fully over yet. Still more to see, and maybe they'll come back at some point. But yeah, well, I love this show, and sad to hear the news, but excited for Michael Cusack and Zach Hadel to do other cool things. All right, thanks for coming by, Candy, and thanks for introducing me to Sora's Pixel thing. We will play with that in the future, 100%. Bye for now. Woo!